Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashem Rakakwada. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, this is put up by Captain Zariak is live as we speak. Hebrew Israelites are the, I guess the shit right now. I'm not that smart with this code stuff. What is clout chasing? Everything is views, stop capping. And I'm listening to it at the 9-minute mark, came on this video, and he was talking about the deaconess, which I found out he was talking about her car, so they're going back and forth again. But anyway, he had mentioned something about, you can see he got a little, hey, when you hit a certain age, brother, it's hard to lose that. That's the thing, that's the problem right there. He was saying he got to bring that stomach back down, and he said he did some research. I guess he went to Google, and I guess he looked up sugars. He knew he can't eat cookies, and he sounded kind of like us. We go all into that. But anyway, the way to lose that stomach is not hard work. It's consistent work. You gotta walk. You a man of a certain age. You can run, but walking is better. If you walked, build up to an hour of walking every other day, that's good. 4 days out of the week, that's good, better. 5 days, maybe even 6 days a week, that's even better. Then you do weight training or even hit the bag, go to the boxing gym. You lose a tremendous amount of weights. Even when you compare the best exercise to lose weight quick, they'll tell you boxing, kickboxing, because you're hitting the bag, you're sparring, burning a lot of carbs. But anyway, he was going into sugars and liquors. Liquors is a no-no because that's sugar, and it dehydrates you. But anyway, the way to lose that tub, which I have, it's not as big as it used to be, but it's getting down. But it's being consistent. If you can do a brisk walk 4 to 5 days a week, and then do something else, maybe play basketball, shoot, whatever. If there's a tennis court, you play tennis for an hour. You do one thing in the morning, you do one thing at night. In the middle of that, you do your push-ups, your squats. Oh, excellent exercise. And this is all you really need is burpees. Look up burpees or burpees, they call it, burpees. Which you kind of jump up in the air, you come down, you do a squat, you go to the push-up. Or you can do the prison push-ups where you do about the whole, you got to touch the toes, touch the elbows, touch the knees, do Mike Tyson. That's one. Now, if you can do one, that's good. But now the thing is, how can you do 5 of them? And the push-ups involved in that prison workout, and that should get you, that's a full body workout pretty much, along with the squat thrusters or the burpees. Burpees is excellent. I found out the other day, matter of fact, about a week ago, that the U.S. military, I believe it was the Army, they came up with that exercise as close to full body as you can. That's a full body workout. That's the only exercise you need. If you don't run, you in your house or whatever, you do them burpees. If you can build up to 10, then go from 10 to 20, then go from 20 to 30. Or you can do 3 sets of 30 and add an extra 10. Squats is another thing. Testosterone, when you do squats with weights, when you do leg day, that builds up the testosterone in your body. But what you got to learn how to do is a thing called bring your body into what's called ketosis. Ketosis. That means cut off the cookies. Somebody said cookies is a struggle. No, it's not. No, it's not. That means you cut out the cookies, you cut out the cake, you cut out the candy, you cut out the bread, you cut out the rice, you cut out the macaroni and cheese, you cut out the pizzas. You cut out the alcohol. The beer is what they have a thing called a beer belly. We were talking about it over the weekend. Beer, the reason why you got a beer belly is because beer, what comes from beer is estrogen, which is the opposite. That's a woman's hormone, which is opposite of testosterone. You build testosterone in you through diet and exercise, and you lose that weight. And by the way, when you lose weight, right, to get down to here, if you got a little fat over here on the neck or whatever, cheeks or whatever, you're gonna lose that first. Then you're gonna lose the weight on the shoulders. Then you're gonna lose the man boobs, and then it doesn't unless you put a plastic suit on. You can cheat and put a plastic suit on. Put some. This is what we used to do when we box. When you wanted to lose weight quick, you take Vaseline, you rub it all over your belly and your body. You put the plastic suit on, and you train with that bad boy. You do a full workout. You take that thing off. Buckets of water come out of you, which is in the form of sweat, and you'll lose a lot of fat just in one workout. So I've been so-called jock athlete type of guy, so I know all the little tricks and trades. Hey, another thing we used to do when we used to make weight in tournaments is you had to lose a pound. If you were a pound over, you didn't qualify. Let's say you had to lose a pound and a half, 2 pounds. You take bubble gum, you chew on the bubble gum, and you spit all day, and then you make that weight. So that's little tricks of the trade. But you have to go into ketosis. To lose that belly fat is a 1-2 punch. As exercise plus proper nutrition. Cut out the carbs. Calories in, calories out. If you taking in 3,500 calories, you cut it down to 3,000 calories, and then you exercise, which you might lose another 1,000 calories. Then you go down, you cut it from 3,000 calories to 2,500 calories. And when you work out, you're losing calories. So calories in, calories out. Less calories in, more calories out. Another thing, carbs. Carbs is a killer. Carbs go hand in hand with calories. Carbs, look at calories. 120 calories per serving. Find out what a serving is. Look at carbs. Carbs might be 18 grams of carbs. But if you get something that says 18 grams of carbs and 9 grams of what is this? You got carbs, then you got can't even think of it. God damn. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Fiber. How can I forget? If you have a product that's 18% carbs and then 9% fiber, guess what? The net carbs will be what? 9 grams of carbs. So the fiber takes away from the carbs. Carbs is what makes you fat. Calories is what makes you fat. More lean. No more rice. No more rice. No more sugar in your coffee. No more sugar in your tea. No more cookies. No more candies. Oh, this is a diet candy. No, this is a diet sugar. No, you got to cut down on sugars. Even healthy sugars. Sugar is a sugar. Sugar is a sugar. And what is it? What happens? It contains carbs. You eat a meal that's let's say 50 carbs. You eat a big salad that might be 20 grams of what is it? You got carbs and fiber, 20 grams. So you take away from the 50 grams of carbs, you have 30 net grams of carbs. So that's how you do it. There's a science to it. Everything has a science to it. So you can lose it with science. But it's not just going to the gym. It's changing your diet. Anyway, and Jake don't know that, man. Hey, when we get sick, we don't go to the doctor. We look it up, and we'll put the tinctures together. I make my own tinctures. I make, and brothers are asking for it too, but it's a process. Olive leaf extract, that's a tincture that I make. Milk thistle, that's a tincture that I make. Wormwood, that's a tincture that I make. And black walnut, which I don't make, that I'm going to start making that. But I make this now. and it costs maybe a dollar or two to make. Or you go to like one of these, vitamin shop, they're gonna charge you anywhere from $15 to $20. So you can make it for yourself for about $1, $1.50. So stop, Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Shalom.